I call the member for Swan.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Last Friday I joined our Social Services Minister, the member for Pearce, on Friday in Perth to announce the Commonwealth Redress Scheme for survivors of institutional child sex abuse. As I remind members of this House about my maiden speech where I said I wanted to bring, back in 2007, I wanted to bring a focus on this national issue. I, along with other members of this House, and I note the member for Jaga is here, have been advocating for a redress scheme where institutions that inflicted this abuse are held accountable for what they did to far too many children of our nation. And after years of hard work from people on both sides of the House, Friday was a day of relief for many survivors. Many groups have welcomed the establishment of the scheme and have expressed their support for it. The Archbishop of Sydney, Anthony Fisher, said it was a scheme supported by the Catholic Church and other churches, institutions and survivors of sexual abuse and their families. The Coalition will establish the scheme and will invite other government and institutions to opt in on the responsible entity pays basis recommended by the Royal Commission. The Coalition recognises that these survivors need and deserve equal access and treatment. The scheme is about institutions recognising the harm that has been caused to and the lasting impacts of the abuse of children in their care. Before I finish, I want to acknowledge the victims and I wholeheartedly thank those who gave evidence across the country during the Royal Commission. Your courage to give evidence is the reason why we were able to establish the scheme. I would also like to acknowledge the Wesley College from my electorate in Swan, who are here today up in the gallery, and welcome you to Canberra. Thank you.